Welcome back to Man Down Sports. As you can see from the thumbnail, Shannon Sharpe is talking about the GOAT. And this video is going to be a lot of fun for me to do, man. I'm going to enjoy this one. What I want you to do is, if you know a LeBron lover, a LeBron fan, a LeBron supporter, a LeBron stan, whatever you might want to call it, man, send them this video, please. Go share it right now. Send that to them, man. They really go enjoy this, and they need to see this. They need to see this. This is hilarious, man. Their king is breaking his social programming. Either that or he's breaking away from the Clutch Sports payroll. I don't know, but he's speaking a lot of truth, and he's putting his true feelings out there. This seems genuine. The things he's saying now, ever since he's left Undisputed and Fox Sports and Skip Bayless and went over to ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, where they really don't they didn't build their show on the GOAT debate. You know, they built their show on other things, right? And I think he's free from having to feel the obligation where he has to protect LeBron, because I think that was his job over there, since they had a antagonist of LeBron with Skip Bayless. Quite naturally on the debate show, the other guy that's across the table from him needs to be pro LeBron, and he definitely was pro LeBron, but it don't seem like that no more. All right, so I'm gonna play for you what he said that got me so so geek right now. But I want to take a trip down memory lane first, back to 2012, to kind of give you a foundation to build on before we get to the actual audio, what he said. Before I play the video, like I said, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you leave a comment as well, because I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. And if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. And you're watching this from Facebook, head over to YouTube, give us a subscription, hit the thumbs up, and do all of that stuff, right? Last but not least, I do want to go ahead and mention that we're sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. So here's a word from the sponsor. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to play fantasy sports. I want to tell you about the easiest way to get in on some NBA action with Underdog Fantasy and their pick'em game. Just find your favorite player, or any player for that matter, pick higher or lower on that player's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in one night. Pick between 2 or 5 players to fill your pick'em entry. Get every pick right, and you can net yourself some serious cash. Use the promo code ManDownSports, and you can get your deposit doubled up to $100. You got to check on the map to make sure your state is eligible to play Underdog Fantasy. But as soon as you do, and if your state is, go ahead and download Underdog Fantasy's app. Use the promo code ManDownSports, and you can, like I said, you can get that $100 match on your first deposit. And I would want to thank Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring Man Down Sports. All right, so let's start with 2012. Let's start with Shannon Sharpe is not with Undisputed at this time. So he's his true feelings can be out there. So in 2012, this is the tweet he sent out. He said the greatest basketball players of all time is Guy, Air Jordan, Kobe, in that order. Hashtag go like Lakers. So he was a Lakers fan, and he was a real diehard Kobe fan. He's already admitted that several times, that he was a diehard Kobe fan. I think he's been a Lakers fan since Magic was there, right? So that was his true feelings. And of course, he felt like Michael Jordan was the GOAT, because most people did. It was either Mike, or Kareem for the old heads, right? But that was his true thoughts in 2012. So what was going on in 2012? LeBron, I think, got his first ring in 12, second ring in 13, and then he didn't get another ring in 2016, which is the same year that Shannon Sharpe got hired at Undisputed. So what happened from 2012 to 2016? Like I said, 2 rings. LeBron gets 2 rings. So either something that Shannon seen in LeBron and those 2 rings made him think that he was better than Mike. I don't know, but when he arrived in 2016 at Undisputed, he was already screaming that LeBron was the GOAT. So what happened and what changed in 4 years? I don't know, but I got a clue. I don't think it was anything that LeBron did. Probably a smidget, because of course, if it was a player that it wasn't even worthy to even be thought about in the conversation, then you couldn't pull it off. But LeBron's that good, but not Jordan level. But anyway, he shows up to Undisputed. Like I said, you got Skip Bayless. His job is to be an antagonist of LeBron. And Shannon Sharpe's job was to be pro LeBron, and that's how they had their natural debates with that. And they debated that a lot. But there was something else that happened. Steven Jackson, Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe was all at the round table. And Joy Taylor let the cat out of the bag out of something that she said she heard. Now, you can tell me if you thought she was really joking. They all were laughing when she was saying it. But it's always truth and jest. Right, so you can judge on your own whether you think she's joking or not. But this is what she said.
I have some inside information as to why you are saying that LeBron is the GOAT now.
No,
Really?
you have no info.
I'm not
tell.
gonna snitch,
Do
but I
tell.
Don't be
know.
processing, Joy.
Do
I'm not
tell.
gonna snitch.
What do we
I heard it too,
Say
Joy. I heard it too, Joy.
Shannon can't be bought. His loyalty can be
No.
bought.
Wait, did you just get exposed?
What I do?
You got bought?
Nope.
You're not ready to tell yet?
Nope.
No? All right, fine. That's a tease for you. You have to watch every
What?
day until
Yes.
we get
I want to know more.
No.
I-
So if you heard it. Joy Taylor said, I have an idea of why all of a sudden you're going so hard for LeBron. And then Skip was like, what did you hear? And then Shannon was saying, nope. He's denying it. Like he almost like he know what she was about to say. And then everybody was like, I want to know. And then Joy was like, look, man, just know that Shannon can be bought. His loyalty can be bought. And Steven Jackson was like, I heard it too. Right. So either they all joking or they're not all joking, or maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe they obviously, they was laughing, so maybe it was funny to them. Maybe it was a joke, but maybe it's some truth to it as well. Right. So somehow his loyalty to Clutch Sports and LeBron spilled over to his job on Undisputed. And I don't think it was just Clutch Sports. I think Skip Bayless really needed, needed someone that was going to debate him on the biggest debate topic in sports, which was the NBA's GOAT debate. That was the biggest debate topic in sports. It wasn't even much of a debate in football. Everybody was just going straight Tom Brady. Like that wasn't even much of a debate. You couldn't even get much of a conversation with that. But the GOAT debate gets so much conversation. So it's the biggest debate topic, and you have a debate show. You're going to have opposites attract and on that topic, right? So I think Undisputed wanted it, but at the same time, Shannon Sharpe also was a Clutch Sport guy, right? And I think he was doing his job. He was doing what he was obligated to do for whatever reason. I don't know if it was money, friendship, or whatever. It was a handshake under the table, and Joy Taylor alluded to it. Now, we've seen what his thoughts was in 2012 about the GOAT. You heard that he may or may not be bought by Clutch Sports, and his job on Undisputed was to debate Skip Bayless, and that was the biggest debate topic. Now what has happened, he's left Undisputed and he's over at ESPN with Stephen A. Smith and on First Take, and that show wasn't built on so much of the GOAT debate. They don't have that GOAT debate too often over on First Take. They just don't. Right. That show is their audience shows up there for something else. Skip Bayless was so gimmicky and so much on debate and saying like inflammatory things about LeBron and going so hard for Tom Brady, like in the Cowboys. Like that's what his show was built on, and that show's dying. Right, that show's dying. He can't seem to get the right people to help him out over there. That show's done. But over here at First Take, I think it's refreshing for Shannon to not feel obligated to have to always protect LeBron, always take his side and everything. And you've seen it so far. He said 2 or 3 things that went against what LeBron. He said something about LeBron mentioning that he was going to go to his son's game and miss a Laker game. He said something about that. He said something. He checked LeBron when LeBron said he would have been the same guy even if he wouldn't have went to Miami. Like he's checking them, and people are shocked that he's checking them. But you shouldn't be shocked because he's not obligated to side with him with everything anymore. Plus, he's not going against a dude that seems like he's spewing hatred at him, that he feel like he's got to protect LeBron. it's refreshing over there at ESPN. He can be himself, and his self thinks like this. That's how he thinks. Greatest basketball player of all time, guy, Air Jordan and Kobe Bryant. That's how he think when he's himself, when he don't have to be putting on a show for Clutch Sports or Skip Bayless, right? So this is his true thoughts coming out, right? Listen to how he talked about Michael Jordan.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think of
In
mine.
93, I got the Super Bowl was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I got on the elevator.
Uh-huh.
I'm on the I'm getting on the door, open up.
Uh-huh.
Michael Jordan and his first wife on the elevator.
Nah, boy.
I get on
MJ?
the elevator, and all of a sudden it's bright.
Yeah.
It's like this end
That-
glowing.
That boy.
And I'm looking at him. He's like, man, this dude a weirdo. I said,
You ain't say nothing?
I did. I said, hey, I'm Shannon Sharpe. He said, I know who you are. He said, I met
Okay.
your mom and I met your mom in the casino.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I know you and your brother. Y'all some bad boys.
Yeah.
I'm just
You was an huh? Yeah. That's motherfucker Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Now, I worked out. I met Denzel. His son, John David, used to train with my trainer when he was in Morehouse.
Right.
Met Samuel Jackson.
Mhm.
Met Oprah in the Four Seasons.
Man,
Gail,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
David Beckham, Victoria
Yeah.
Beckham.
Mm.
Oh, I done bumped it. But to see Michael Ocho, and I tell people this, and you look at, as a matter of fact, go listen to Damon Lillard say when he saw him at the 75th anniversary.
Yeah.
He said he didn't say anything to him, so he couldn't believe it.
Right.
Ocho, this man doesn't seem real. He's the
Yeah.
only man that I've ever met. He doesn't seem, he seems mythical. He doesn't.
Right.
I know that's Michael Jordan. I'm looking at him. That's a man.
Right.
But Ocho, there's something about, man, he levitates.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that's ever met him, from Shaq to everybody, say the exact same thing.
Same
He
thing.
doesn't seem real.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean,
Wow. Now I know who that lady on that airplane seen when she said that MF right there is not real. It was Michael Jeffrey Jordan that was on the airplane, and he must have had an aura around him and didn't seem real. Plus, you probably was thinking, I know he can fly. That's Michael Air Jordan. I know he can fly. So what is he doing on the plane? That's like seeing Superman on the plane. That's weird. And if I see Superman on the plane, something's wrong. I'm getting off. And that's probably what the lady was thinking. But back to Shannon Sharpe, right? He's looking at this dude and said, man, he is not real. He said he's the only man that he's ever met or seen. And he's seen a lot of them, including LeBron. He said Michael Jordan is the only man that I've looked at that just didn't seem like a real person. He seemed like he was elevated and gravitated. Oh, not gravitated, but elevated and had an aura around him and just wasn't real, man. It's almost like talking about a angelic being or something like that, man. So he's not the only person that said it. There's a lot of people that say that. David Beckham, if you can Google that, David Beckham got a story about when he first seen him. He was in awe. You know, he said he seen him overseas somewhere at an expensive restaurant. He looked over and there was a table with Madonna, Tom Ford, Michael Jordan, and a couple of other people that was important or famous, right? And he said he didn't even pay attention to them other people. It was just Mike. Him and his wife was just staring down Mike the whole time. And he said he just couldn't believe it was him. He couldn't believe it was him. And he said the same thing Shannon said. He just didn't seem real. It's surreal when you get in his presence. Why do so many people say that? What is it about Mike? I don't know. But he's obviously the GOAT. Like if you got a player that is this good, right? He's that good, right? The things he did on the basketball court was so crazy and so good. He's that good. And then on top of that, he has an aura. How could you ever replace him with someone who don't have an aura? Because when people get around LeBron, it's just like, oh, it's LeBron and no hairline. You know what I mean? It's just, okay, it's LeBron, man. Nobody's saying he got an aura around him. Nobody's saying that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just a different beast, man. Same animal though, but just a different beast. And I man, it's just funny that, like I said, Shannon Sharpe looks like he is coming out of his programming. And I don't think LeBron fans are going to like it, man. But I like it. I like people to be truthful. I like for you to be true to yourself, and that's what Shannon Sharpe is doing now. And I think it's better for him, to be honest with you. Is you know, you gotta be real with your fans, man. You can't be out there getting bought out by Clutch Sports, the cap for LeBron, and do all that stuff and carry on debates just for the you know, for the entertainment factor, but you don't even believe what you're debating. Like, that junk is trash, and people can see right through that. A lot of people can see right through it. I know I can. You know, so what I want y'all to do is let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But what I also want y'all to do is make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not, and make sure you go to Underdog Fantasy and use the promo code ManDownSports, and you can get $100 deposit match on your first deposit, and go make some of that money like I did. And I'll catch y'all on the next.